A longtime business in downtown La Crosse will soon see some changes. It's been a sweet ride for the owners of Consumers Bakery, but as we learn in this morning's In Search Of, they say it's time to call it quits. Consumers Bakery in downtown La Crosse is one of those businesses that is just a part of this community's history. And if you wander in on any given morning, you will most likely find Bob Reel, or Baker Bob as he's better known, whipping up one of his many creations.
We do a lot of these little fried pies, we do a lot of pastries, and we do a lot of fancy stuff too.
It's a pretty impressive talent for a guy who sort of stumbled into the baking business.
My dad bought the store, and my brother worked in the meat market, and then I came back here and worked. And it was good. I didn't know nothing, but I learned.
In 1976, Bob became the sole owner.
We've tried a lot of different things. The catering is really good for us, and we do a lot of wedding cakes and cakes, and that I really like. And you know, and I got a good helper over there.
His helper is wife Kay, who is here day in and day out, right by Bob's side. But 30 years ago, she never thought she'd be such an important part of Consumers' success.
I just started coming down and visiting, and pretty soon I was making boxes, answering the phone. And then it was like, oh, honey, could you help me with this? Are you coming back tomorrow?
Together, they have grown this business into a household name. They make hundreds and hundreds of wedding cakes each year.
One Saturday we had 13. Oh man, that was nuts. I says, okay, we ain't doing that no more.
They are also behind the food for La Crosse's Thanksgiving community dinner and have made their holiday gingerbread house classes a yearly tradition for so many families.
I went through 900 pounds of icing last year.
Consumer Bakery.
And then there's the long list of catering jobs they've had throughout the years.
This one catering people we've been catering them for 35 years. 35 years. Once a month for 35 years. You know, that's got to tell you something.
They have books and books full of thank you notes and pictures of every wedding cake they've ever made.
I had a couple come in one time, mother come in with a daughter. She says, you know, you did my cake a long time ago. I said, just a minute, I'll pick it out for you. Because we take pictures of every wedding cake. And here's your cake. She couldn't believe it.
So many great memories here. But last year, Bob and Kay decided it's about time to hang up their aprons.
Is it hard to think about walking away, Bob?
Well, yeah. But, you know, it's time to do something. You know, have some fun. I'm 69. But we have a lot of good customers, and they're just the best customers. They don't want me to quit.
But quitting is not what they have in mind. Bob and Kay have made it their mission to find just the right person to sell the bakery to. And they've set the bar for a replacement pretty high.
Do the same thing I'm doing. Yeah.
It's been a good ride and a great partnership.
And you've had a good partner along the way.
The best. The best. And I think anybody who asks, they know Baker Bob, and they love him. They love his buns.
As they near the end of this more than 35-year run, they hope people remember them for one thing.
Well, then we did a good job. You know, that's important. Yeah, I think we did, too.
In La Crosse with photographer Chuck Oedsma, Jennifer Livingston, News 8. Pretty impressive thing to note here is that Bob and Kay only have one part-time employee besides the two of them. That means they not only make all of those things, but they also deliver them. So that day that he had 13 cakes, he was delivering 13 cakes to 13 different places that day. And by the way, they tell us first on the agenda after retirement, they're going to spend more time with their dog, and then they're going to travel. Lots and lots of travel.
Good for them.
So congratulations on years of success. We're taking a break. We'll be right back.